Laidlaw's got it. Greshner. Laidlaw to Gresh. It is 2-1. Rangers down by the goal. Laidlaw, nice layoff pass. Greshner shot in front, save. Good sliding stop.
That's twice Laidlaw's made that play.
Second period just underway. In front. Vadnais did not. Now he's got it. Poke checked it away and could not get it under control momentarily. Hedberg lost it. Back to Carroll again. Rangers just had Ron Greshner out there for the faceoff. Interesting. Tom Laidlaw, Carroll Vadnais, and ahead. Could be an icing call. It is.
And the faceoff will be brought back into the Ranger zone. Trying to communicate, that's Bob Berry, the coach of the Los Angeles Kings. He just had the referee over. Ulf Nielsen will take this face-off. Laidlaw's still out there with Vadnais.
On the draw now, right side of Steve Baker. Goes wide to his right side. Carroll Vadnais. Carroll hit from behind, lost the puck, goes after it. Hardy takes it back into mid-ice. Chartraw ahead.
How did he stay out of that fight?
I don't know. Good question. He did. Laidlaw. In fact, he didn't. Seems to me he was going with Don Maloney. But you can't see them all. Free puck. No, they were just holding each other off that time. Puck still in the Rangers' end. This is Nielsen.
King's doing a good job forechecking. That
Sure
Bonner's a pretty good forechecker.
It's very difficult to forecheck 3-on-3. Bonner's all over Nielsen. Here comes Vadnais. On his backhand. Nielsen and Bonner. Nielsen and Bonner. Look out. Called it a couple of minutes ago. Bonner was all over Nielsen.
This seemed to me to be a plan on Los Angeles, Jim.
They
to
shouted
take
him.
off a Bonner for Ulf Nielsen. But I don't think this will be an even-up penalty.
Bonner was chasing him all the way down ice. Anyway, 18-17 to go. Second period. Score 2-1 Kings. This is New York Rangers hockey.
If you've never used Fuji film, then you can't know how it captures the mist coming off the lake at 6 in the morning, or how Fuji responds to the subtle shadows of evening light, how it sees every color, every mood. But now that you've seen the beauty Fuji captures all over the world 11 million times a day, don't you think it's time you tried it? Fuji Film, the world is full of beautiful reasons to use us.
Nielsen and Bonner both go off at 1 minute and 43 seconds of the second period.
John Halligan, our statistician up here, has figured out the penalties, and not including these two that are being called now, the Rangers have had a total of 125 minutes, and the Los Angeles Kings a total of 104.
Penalty to number 11, Ulf Nielsen, 5 minutes for fighting. Los Angeles penalty to number 8, Dan Bonner, 2 minutes unsportsmanlike conduct, 5 minutes for fighting.
On this penalty, Bonner gets 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct, 5 minutes for fighting, and Ulf Nielsen gets 5 minutes for fighting.
Clear penalty to number 11, Ulf Nielsen.
How long can they delay that 2-minute penalty, Bill? There's only 3 skaters out on the ice.
Dan Bonner, 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct, 5 minutes for fighting. Time of the penalties, 1:43.
How about that as a question?
I'd need a pencil and paper.
What we'll do, Bill, is we'll play chicken here. We'll just wait and find out what happens. No
I'm not
predicting.
going to guess what the manpower situation is going to be now. You know, the minor officials during playoffs, or the off-ice officials, I apologize for calling them minor officials. There's nothing minor about them. The off-ice officials in this series are from Colorado. What a picnic they bought themselves. It's supposed to be a reward for working all season to get a trip like this.
Out to the nice sunny West Coast.
Oh.
Actually, I think it was warmer in New York yesterday than what was here.
Serving the runner for Los Angeles, number 12.
Mike Murphy got a break. That's Simmer. Is that Simmer there?
Repeating, serving the
think
runner
so.
for Los Angeles, number 12, Dean Hopkins.
Maybe Martin.
Rick Martin is sitting out tonight. How lucky can he be?
Apparently that knee was still giving him trouble last night, Bill. He'd only come back and played one game before the playoff last night. It is still quite obviously 3-on-3. It can't be any less than that.
Eddie Johnstone's out there now with Greshner and Vadnais, and this kind of a situation is built special for Greshner.
Yeah, all that open ice.
He loves the open ice.
Dave Lewis and longtime teammate Billy Harris. Harris on the faceoff against Eddie Johnstone. Free puck. Shot, Vadnais. Save. Almost put in by Lewis. Vadnais in deep. Johnstone tripped behind the net. No penalty call. Larry Murphy. Rangers have an extra skater on the ice. Allison's out of the net. Out of the penalty box. So it is 4-on-3 Rangers. 4-on-4, beg your pardon. 4-on-4. Just counted again. 4-on-4. So it is 4-on-4. No power play. Ron Greshner. Greshner gets a skating room around Terrion. Greshner likes the open ice. Vadnais. Take a shot. Wide. Greshner goes for the puck. Johnstone again was tripped behind the net. And no call. Terrion. Got a shot. Stopped by Vadnais. Beautiful block. Vadnais and Terrion. And again, Vadnais clears the puck. Into the King's end. Hardy gets one ahead, right side. Chartraw through Duguay. Don Luce. Wide. Not nearly on net.
Wide by about 5 feet.
Taylor in the corner. Luce and Greshner. From the point. High shot knocked down. Ron Greshner. Laidlaw's out there now with the Rangers. 4-on-4. Breakaway, Allison. To offside, two-line pass.
As Luce was going behind the Ranger net, Greshner pulled him down. 16:30 to go in this second period.
Boy, it's crowded out there. I think we've got 5 skaters. Let's count.
The only thing we see up on the board now are the Rangers. Penalty to Wallin. Can that be right?
No, he wasn't named to that mess.
There's Duguay.
Oh, he's serving the penalty, Bill. Now the referee's going over to talk to the officials again about the timing of the penalties. It had seemed to me that the Rangers should have had a power play with Bonner getting the 2-minute unsportsmanlike conduct, but apparently not. No, that's just his record. That's right. That's right. My fault.
I'm not going to try to figure it out.
Just on his record. 16:30 to go. Second period, 2-1. Kings over the Rangers. Duguay. Greshner. Laidlaw to Greshner. Good forechecking by Taylor. Tom Laidlaw. Duguay. That's loose on Duguay. Duran couldn't get across the red line. Talavas chasing after the puck. Murphy and Talavas. .44 to go. Second period. Vadnais gets to it. Now the Rangers have 5 men on the ice, have they? Yep.
So are the Kings.
So are the Kings. No power play. Vadnais. Vadnais. Split the defense but lost the puck. Wally knocks it away momentarily. Duguay's in deep. number 12. Steve Baker makes the stop. Kings are skating very well right now. Good check. Peter Wally loops and comes back for Vadnais. Nice play off the boards by Carroll. Wally in ahead. Offside.
Walling trying to get the puck up to Mike Allison. 14:59 left in this relatively quiet second period. The penalty boxes are almost empty.
14:59 to go, second period, 2-1 Kings, and this is New York Rangers hockey.
If our figures are correct.
With Comtrex, you may almost forget you have a cold.
I have a bad cold, but I'm here because with Comtrex, I almost don't feel like I do.
I'm sure I still have a cold, but with Comtrex, I'd swear it's gone.
You could take any of these for a cold, but for one with nasal congestion, runny nose, aches, and coughs, Comtrex multi-symptom cold reliever is better. All by itself, Comtrex relieves all the major cold symptoms, more than Dristan or Contac or Tylenol. Try Comtrex in tablets, capsules, or liquid.
After the face-off, the puck just across the Los Angeles blue line. Marcel Dion, number 16. Laidlaw ahead. Johnstone can't get it in on the far side. Checked out by Hardy. Billy Harris. Intercept by Don Maloney. Don Maloney's got it. He's got Johnstone in front. There's Allison coming in. Johnstone's in front. Free puck near the crease. Free puck. Kings have it. Penalty. Johnstone's going to go. And Taylor's going to go. That Taylor plays some hard-nosed hockey, doesn't he?
Jim, the guy that was responsible, in our opinion, I believe, was Taylor starting that fracas at the end of the first period, and he never even got a penalty. But he's taken one now along with Eddie Johnstone. So the teams will be back skating 4 apiece.
New York penalty to number 17.
The Rangers have set a team record for most penalty minutes in one game, 130. Previous record was 81 against Boston on April 11th, 1970.
Repeating.
Hospodar with 39 minutes has set a club record for one playoff game. The league record is 42. Dave Schultz holds that one.
2 minutes each for high sticking. Time of the penalties, 5:35.
Face-off will be in Los Angeles end. They both go out for high sticking, 5:35, as you probably heard the time of the penalties. Duguay. He'll be against Greg Terrion this time. To the point to Vad. Vadnais in front, deflected. Lassard steers it wide and comes way out of his net. Open net, Rangers can't get to the puck. Lassard gets back. Solid check in the corner by Murphy. Duguay and Murphy in the corner pops it loose. Dave Lewis here, 25. Kept in by Hedberg. Duguay and Murphy. Hedberg joins the crowd. There's a whistle.
Lewis blowing them fast in the corner again.
14:03 to go. Jim Gordon and Bill Chadwick here in Los Angeles in an all-night affair. Hope you can stay up late enough. This is only the second period. We had a mess at the end of the first one with a general brawl with everybody on the ice getting involved one way or the other. Nick Fotiu coming down to make sure that his teammates on the bench didn't get sucker punched because there was some swinging down there.
Nick Fotiu walking around on a leg and a half.
But Hospodar had been held along the sideboards by some of the fans down there, and Nicky came down to separate them. Lassard will hold. 14:01 to go. Hedberg's in a slot midway between the blue line. Comes back to Vad on the point. Vadnais lifts it ahead. Hedberg and Lewis. Vadnais intercepts but can't hold it. This is Harris. He's got a shot. Save! Baker made a good move on him. Duguay hustles for the puck. Dave Maloney. Duguay just onside at the red line. Lost it. Gotten back by Dave Maloney's check. Ron Duguay. Dion's after him again. Hedberg's onside for a shot. Wide. Not on target. Rangers on a change. Billy Harris hasn't got the legs to catch up with the puck. He's been on there a long time.
He's struggling, Harris.
Hardy. Hardy comes in. He's got a shot. Poke checked away. No shot. Here's one. Save.
Jim, I can't talk enough about the play of Baker. He came out about 15 feet on that play. Watch the play over to the left-hand side. And the shot. That's a style like Esposito's.
Oh, it's a style like Steve Baker's. Free puck all the way across. Talavas takes a hit in the corner. Still has the puck around the right side. Greshner. Good checking by the Kings. Rangers so far have not been flustered by it too much, but they have not been able to penetrate into the Kings' end.
Greshner is back on defense.
Laidlaw in trouble. That was Nethery coming back to help out. Saint Laurent 15. Greshner. Surprised that Saint Laurent didn't play last night.
Kings are doing a good job forechecking.
Oh, hardly ever. Pass is going to be too long. It will not be on net. Could be icing. Here comes Nethery in a hurry. Oh, icing. Nethery got there apparently. Ron Greshner at his own line. Finds Johnstone coming back.
And Talavas jumped the gun.
11:52 to go, second period, 2-1 Kings. This is New York Rangers hockey.
I remember the night it started and how it all began. We toasted life in our special way. Here's to Kribari, a friend along the way. A taste of love, a taste of dreams come true.
Kribari, a great companion for 75 years.
Here's to life, Kribari wine and you.
Face off in center zone. Rangers and the Kings. Second period, 2-1 the score. Behind Carroll. Dave Maloney hustles across. Kings are giving it their best effort right now, the entire series, I think. Dave Maloney comes out. Hedberg onside. Wall into Hedberg. Nice play. Wide on the shot. And the Kings come out again. That's Steve Jensen on the far side. In front. Right through the crease. That's tangled up in Dave Maloney's uniform.
And the face-off will be in the Ranger zone to the left of Baker. So for a change, we have 5 skaters apiece out there. Dion comes out.
The Rangers had scored first in this game with Hospodar getting an unassisted goal 27 seconds into the period. Then Murphy and Hardy on power play goals at 8:22 and 8:48 of the first period. We're in the second and only the second, 11:26 to go. Free puck back to Murphy from the blue line. Was saved. He had perfect position on a screen shot. Allison has got Don Maloney in with him. Good stick check. Went aside. Laidlaw knocks it away. Tom's got a pass across. Don Maloney backhand. Can't get the shot away. Johnstone calls for it. Shoots on a screen. Deflected. And there's going to be a penalty.
And it's holding against the Kings. Dave Taylor grabbing Eddie Johnstone's stick, and he goes for holding.
And this time it is going to be a power play, apparently.
The Kings had scored 2 power play goals. The Rangers, of course, have had none.
2 minutes for holding.
There's the announcement. Dave Taylor goes for holding Eddie Johnstone.
Los Angeles penalty to number 18, Dave Taylor. 2 minutes for holding.
Hedberg comes out with Nielsen and Wallin. Greshner is out there. And Laidlaw. 10:59 left in this second period.
On the draw, the Kings win and have the puck. Laidlaw knocks it down. Greshner lost it. Bonner's on him. Ranger power play. Peter Walling, perfect pass to Nilsson. Nilsson unloads. There's nobody in there for it. Chartraw. Chartraw and Hedberg. Nilsson takes a heavy check from Hardy. Quick whistle again in the corner.
He's got to keep that quick whistle going. Brian Lewis doing quite a job. There's Anders Hedberg. What a job he did last night.
This is a very big opportunity for the Rangers. So far, the Rangers have been outplayed solidly in the second period by the Kings, who have done a good forechecking job.
Most of it was because of the distribution of penalties, too, Jim.
That's right. Walling. Laidlaw. Greshner on the point. Hedberg. Nilsson. Skipping puck goes high. Laidlaw lost it. That's Don Luce, 23.
One of the better penalty killers around the National Hockey League.
Luce stays in to forecheck. Laidlaw. Look out, here comes Luce. He's got it. 1 minute to go in the power play for the Rangers. Puck's in their end. Peter Walling. This is Hedberg. Onside. Walling. And Nilsson behind the net. Walling. Couldn't get the shot away. Nilsson and Hedberg. Hedberg to Nilsson. Walling's in a short slot. Hedberg shot. Blocked. Goes wide. Call it a save. Walling goes in forechecks in the corner. Greshner is in deepest behind it.
20 seconds left on the penalty to Taylor.
Don Maloney ahead. Off Nilsson. Johnstone. Greshner. Greshner in front. Shot blocked. Rebound. Lazard's got it.
Well, with 11 seconds left on the penalty to Taylor, the Rangers almost come up with it. The faceoff will be in the King zone. To the right of Lazard.
9 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Period number 2. Rangers are trailing the Kings by a goal.
There's Greshner going in from the right-hand side. He tries to throw it out to Don Maloney. Maloney gets his stick on it, but Lazard gets his hand on it.
Little help from Don Luce.
Getting a lot more play tonight than he got last night.
Mike Allison out there with his line mates. Eddie Johnstone on right wing. Don Maloney on the left. Luce will be taking the face-off for the Kings against Allison. Scramble for the puck. Knocked away. Rangers have the puck. Time in the power play. 6 seconds. Vadney's got a shot. Deflected in front. Goes wide for Allison. Could not get it by Hardy. Good play by Vadney coming back, but the Kings have a 3-on-2. Taylor either missed the net or Baker got a piece.
He went over the top.
Baker's still looking for problems out there. He's going to be involved in more. I mean, Taylor. Pass right side. Chartraw puts his man down. There's whistle to stop at 8:36 to go. Second period. Through 2-1 in favor of the Kings, and this is New York Rangers hockey.
But when, Senator?
To that I reply, all things come to him that waits.
Senator, at Shearson Loeb Rhodes, we disagree.
Shearson Loeb Rhodes?
Well, it's one of America's fastest growing investment firms.
Really?
Well, instead of waiting, Shearson believes in making good things happen.
But who could make good things happen for me?
Well, for you and over 3,000 new clients a week, the answer is Shearson.
I heartily agree.
When the question is money, the answer is Shearson.
This is Taylor. Taylor across the line into the Rangers' end. Penalty against the Rangers. Lazard comes out of his net, and the penalty is called. There's a hook against the Rangers.
There's the motion for hooking by referee Lewis, and it's Duguay going to the penalty box. And the fans here love Duguay.
New York penalty to number 10. Ron Duguay, 2 minutes for hooking.
There's the hook.
11:34.
Nielsen comes out with Talafas.
2 minutes for hooking. Time of the penalty, 11:34.
It's a Power play now for the Los Angeles Kings. They've got the puck in the Rangers' end behind the net. Taylor's on right wing. Looking for the pass. Comes back toward the point. Intercepted by Talavis. 2-on-2 breakout. Nilsson chased it in, then goes to the bench so the Rangers can get Gillis out there. Jerry Gillis and Dean Talavis up front for the Rangers. Laidlaw and Greshner are back. Larry Murphy plays the corner. Laidlaw and Greshner. 1:23 in the power play. Greshner, a burst of speed. Hardy's got him cut off. Greshner keeps it under control. Beautiful play by Greshner. And again, look at that. Excellent effort by Ron Greshner.
Just that little bit extra.
That hit Gillis, and the Kings will take over at center zone. DeYoung trying to sneak through the wing. Gillis lifts it, not clear. Dead on shot by Hardy. Save Baker. You can't say too much about Baker.
He's been outstanding.
Murphy shot. DeYoung's in front. Fox is trying to find him. This is Fox with the puck. Shot in front, DeYoung wide. Baker cut him off. Jensen back. Pass to the wing. In front, save. Baker will hold.
Baker is down.
No.
Baker is down.
Think he's hurt, Bill? Could be. He's had a knee and wrist problem. Not serious enough to keep him out, but you have to worry about him when he stays down.
That's Jerry Maloney, the Ranger trainer, out with Steve Baker. The backup goaltender for the Rangers is Steve Weeks. He's played one game in the National Hockey League, a game against the Islanders.
6:55 to go. Kings 2, Rangers 1, second period, and this is New York Rangers hockey.
I fought a battle here and lost. When Congress wanted to deregulate the airlines, I wasn't sure Eastern could survive. I was wrong because they underestimated the people of Eastern. They worked hard to get you to fly us, and now we're flying to new cities, buying new planes, building new terminals. For the past 2 years, more people have chosen to fly Eastern than any other airline in the free world. If we want you to keep flying Eastern, and we do, we have to earn our wings every day.
Face off on the right side of Steve Baker. Power play for the Kings. There's 29 seconds more to go. From the wing. Still on the wing. They've got Terry on trying to get position outside the crease. Dave Maloney trying to clear him out. Terry on still there. Penalty coming up. Dave Maloney's going to go for cross-checking, I think. Going to be a two-man advantage. Actually, it's 4 seconds in the power play. Shot the owners wide. Power play is over temporarily. Terry on. Tremendous pressure, and Duguay clears.
But it looks like Dave Maloney is going for cross-checking. And once again, the Kings, by holding on to the puck, where they would have had a 5-on-3 situation, are back now to a 5-on-4.
Dave Maloney, 2 minutes for high sticking.
They've given Dave Maloney the penalty for high sticking with 6:18 left in this period.
New York penalty, number 26. Dave Maloney, 2 minutes for high sticking. Time of penalty, 13:42.
Face-off will be on the left side of Steve Baker. Rangers still have 5 skaters out there. Madney will come to the bench. Larry Murphy. Shot, screen, save Baker. Another dandy. And cleared by the Rangers.
Duguay has been out there all night.
That was Dean Talavis lifting that one clear. Time in the power play, 1:44. This is the second consecutive power play now by the Kings in this period. Duguay forces Hardy back. Rangers are hanging in there very tough. Taylor takes a bump. That was Laidlaw on Taylor. Terry on in front. Knocked away by Greshner, and Duguay has clearing room. He's got Talavas. Dean sees an opening. He gets in. He's got Greshner in front. Talavas can't get the shot away. Greshner keeps it in play. Here comes Taylor. 1:06 to go. 3 on 2, but they're coming in slow. Shot saved. Kept in. Murphy shot. Blocked by the Rangers. That was Talavas again.
And he hurt on that one.
Here come the Kings. They're coming in waves. Talavas takes his man out. Kings get it back to the point. Short draw, left side. In front, Jensen. Back to short draw. Screen shot, deflected in front. Score. Carry on.
So it's the third power play goal for the Los Angeles Kings. The rookie Tarion gets his first playoff goal. There's the play from the point. Thrown over to the right-hand side. That's Jensen. Jensen gets it back to the point. It goes up front. The save is made. And it goes off of Laidlaw. Laidlaw tried to smother the puck. And it's not Tarion. Tarion did not get the goal.
You're right. We'll wait for the call.
A power play goal to number 18,
Dave Taylor got the goal. He took it right off of Tarion's stick. It's the third power play goal for Los Angeles in this game.
15:04. Repeating, Los Angeles.
Shawstraw and Jensen on the assist. The power play at 15:04. Here come the Kings again. Badney. Here comes Larry Murphy. Good block by Dave Maloney. It's finally cleared to center zone by the Rangers. Nielsen ahead. Peter Walling going into the corner with Larry Murphy. Hedberg's in front. Dave Maloney's got a shot. Free in front and wide. .10 to go, second period. Rangers down 3-1. Dave Maloney. Dave goes deep, rolling puck. Bessard and Maloney came together briefly. Some stick work going on. Dave Maloney and I think that's Murphy on that near side.
And Brian Lewis missed it all with Shotro and Dave Maloney. But up in the front of the net, I believe he got Nielsen. Is that Dion going with Nielsen, Jim?
Looks like. Nope.
There's the play. That was with Maloney and Shotro.
That's Bonner going out with Nielsen. Bonner and Nielsen, they've been at each other a few times tonight.
And Bonner's done a good job taking Nielsen with him. The Rangers have established a new record for most penalty minutes by one team in a playoff game. 136 minutes. Previous record was 128 by the New York Islanders on April 17th last year in Boston. There will be another record established, probably with the next penalty.
Dave Maloney is also up on there, so they got Maloney for that stick work in the corner without, yes, they also got the man he was with. It was Maloney and Dean Hopkins.
New York penalty to number 11, Both Nielsen, 2 minutes for high sticking.
Hopkins goes to the penalty bench.
Dave Maloney, 2 minutes for slashing. Los Angeles penalty to number 12, Dean Hopkins, 2 minutes for slashing. Number 8, Dan Bonner, 2 minutes for high sticking. Time of the penalties, 16:02.
Okay, so 4 people go. Nielsen and Dave Maloney for the Rangers. Bonner and Hopkins for the Kings.
Nielsen, 2 minutes for high sticking. Number 26.
The face-off will be in Los Angeles zone. And we're back to 3 skaters aside.
2 minutes for slashing. Number 8, Dan Bonner, 2 minutes high sticking.
We were coming down toward the close of play last night at this time. In the third period, we're still in the second, 3:58 to go. It is 3-1 Kings. A long time to go yet. Duguay wins the draw. It's 3-on-3, as you can see. Hardy goes on a delayed shot. Duguay.
Duguay has used all the ice tonight, I'll tell you that.
The Owens' feelings must be hurt, Bill. He has really been doing a job on Duguay tonight, or giving it a good try. At last night, Duguay just took him out of the game. Laidlaw. In front. Missed the shot. Duguay. Score!
So the Rangers are back in the hockey game, and Duguay gets the goal. Set up by Laidlaw. The goaltender came out to go after the referee, Lewis, and he should get a penalty on that one. Watch Laidlaw go in on the left side to set up this play. There's Laidlaw. He's had 2 or 3 good scoring chances. The trailer is Duguay, wearing number 10. Shot throw goes around, tries to take Laidlaw out. Laidlaw makes the shot. The puck comes out between the legs of Dion in the open net. And Duguay gets the goal. It is now 3-2.
Time of the goal, 16:44.
Lewis could have given Lazard a penalty.
16:44, the time of the penalty, the time of the goal, rather. Duguay from Tom Laidlaw. It is 3-2 Kings, and the Rangers continue to skate with discipline. Hedberg double team. Laidlaw has it. Still 3-on-3. That's Murphy on top of Laidlaw. Tom, a good puck control. Shot is just behind the net. Larry Murphy again.
What a job that Laidlaw's doing for a rookie.
Looks like a forward out there, doesn't he?
Huh.
Dave Lewis across. Bad pass.
He's come to the bench. Greshner's gone out there.
Still 3-on-3. 2:34 to go in the period. 34 seconds in the 4 penalties. Loose ahead. Murphy off the stick of Vadnais. Off the glass and still in play. Greshner being chased by Luce on his left flank. Soft pass ahead, Hedberg. Greshner. Greshner with Hedberg in front. Good play by Greshner. Lost the puck. Goes back for it again. He's got it. And wide. Everything but put it in the hole. 4 men come out of the penalty box at the same time. Rangers had the puck. Vadnais and Dave Maloney together on the far side. Laidlaw. Duguay. .135 to go in the period. 3-2 Kings. Jensen, speed demon. He's got help on the right side. Baker stops the puck. A sprawling stop by Baker.
What a job he's done, Jim.
Here comes Duguay. 3-on-1. Drop pass. Up the grabs. And the Kings grab it. 1:13 to go. Nielsen stops the check. Eddie Johnston rather stops Terrion coming down. This is Terrion again. Rangers throw up a wall. Here comes Don Maloney. Murphy can't get to him. Save, rebound, loose in front. Save. He stops the puck somehow.
What an opportunity the Rangers had. Don Maloney coming down, and Lazard makes the save on Maloney. He had an opportunity to pass the puck, decided to take the shot. There's the save, and the rebound comes out. Maloney can't backhand it by Lazard. That's Eddie Johnstone there, too.
The Rangers continue to trail the Kings 3-2. The Rangers have got to impress you with the way they have kept their discipline throughout the second period when the Kings did everything but blow the game out. It is 3-2.
53 seconds left in this second period.
Rangers could not keep it in play, but keep it under control. Vadnais. Dave Maloney. David out very nicely and sends one ahead. Sard clears it to Gillis. Gillis takes a heavy hip check. It's brought by Nethery, and Lessard holds the puck. Wallin was right there.
Nethery making a good play in the corner. 30 seconds left.
Rangers now have turned this period around. It is certainly their period for the past couple of minutes after Los Angeles looked very, very good indeed in most of the second period.
Both teams now at 257 minutes. Penalty totals in this game set a new record, breaking the old mark of 254. The Islanders against Boston last year.
Free puck. Shot toward the goal. Lessard handles that one easily. 26 seconds to go in the period. Don Luce taking a regular turn. Vadnais slows it down. Offside. Turned out to be a key play by Vad.
Jim, they're taking no pity on you with your bad throat.
Have you noticed?
There's a tired individual, Carol Vadnais.
19 seconds on the clock. The Rangers down by a goal. Vadnais has just come back from a pretty sore leg, and last night he said his belt good. But boy, they're giving him some real tough work tonight with all the defensemen missing for the Rangers because of the game misconducts. 19 seconds on the clock, second period. Greshner to Laidlaw. Don Maloney in quick. At Chartrand on Don Maloney. Kicked out by Don. Saint Laurent with 5 seconds on the clock. Greshner keeps it in momentarily, now back out, and the period ends. And as the period ends, we'll watch the players on the ice. And this time they're going to go off very nicely. The Kings go right, the Rangers go left, the way it should be. At the end of the second period, the score is Kings 3 and Rangers 2, and this is New York Rangers hockey.
Mamma Mia Pizzeria, 1 cheese, 1 pepperoni, a mushroom, 1 sausage and pepper.
Listen, I didn't order any pizza.
And 1 large double anchovy.
Only Richie Kelly orders double anchovy.
Sitting pretty, all together in Schaefer City. Sitting pretty, all together in Schaefer City.
Schaefer City, yeah.
Manufacturers Hanover knows each one of you saves your own special way. The ones who have a lifetime to save, or who make time to save. That's why we have so many different savings plans. One will fit you to a T. The ones who save today for tomorrow. The ones who saved yesterday for today.
Thanks, Daddy.
However you see fit to save, Manufacturers Hanover will fit you to an MHT.
This is the oil that saves you gas. But it does more. It can take you
from New York to London
to Paris
to Sweden
to Tokyo
to Hollywood
and back to New York.
25,000 miles without an oil change. Mobil 1, the oil that saves you gas and more.
Get ready, New York, for the Professional Karate Association's Heavyweight Championship of the World. Friday, May 1st, 8 p.m. at the Felt Forum, powerful Ross Scott attempts to regain his title from Oak Tree Edwards, the only man to put him down. Force of One star Bill Superfoot Wallace makes his first New York ring appearance, and New York's Paul Vizio defends his U.S. title. Live, May 1st, 8 p.m. at the Felt Forum, PKA Full Contact Karate. Tickets on sale now at the Garden Box Office and all Ticketron outlets. Don't miss it. It'll knock you out.
Jim Gordon is on his way down to the truck, and we're going to try to put together some sort of interviews for you. But in the meantime, up here with me in the booth is John Halligan, and he's been our statistician tonight. And John, when's the last time you saw a hockey game like this?
Well, obviously, from a figures standpoint, I have to say never. Figures aren't really my forte. That's the forte of, as you well know, Arthur Friedman. And I'm sure he's home with his calculator, probably could put a few added dollops onto the figures which we've got now. But obviously, a whole host of records have been established, both for teams' penalty minutes, teams' number of penalties in a single period, and in fact in a game. Those records which you both referred to at the end of the period.
And this game is far from being over. That goal by Duguay put the Rangers right back into the thick of things. And as Jim said during the broadcast, the last 5 or 6 minutes of that second period, the Rangers turned it around and started to take the edge. I look forward in this third period, the Rangers keep throwing the puck into the zone, getting Chatreau in particular to handle the puck. He is not the most gracious stick handler. He is not the fastest skater. And the Rangers, in my opinion, will use Chatreau to maybe come out with this hockey game.
I thought even more important was the fact that the Rangers continued to show their poise, their newfound poise over, say, the last dozen games or so. And certainly nothing wins more playoff games than experience and, what shall I say, poise under pressure or poise under stress. You have to think. If you're a professional, you should be able to think clearly, and you should be able to do the proper thing. Now, that's not going to work every time, but in playoff hockey, if it is working more than it's not working, you're going to win more than your share of games. And I think that's what the Rangers have exhibited in these 2 games, and clearly that's what they had exhibited over the last dozen or so.
Certainly the power play goals by the Kings have hurt the Rangers, and the Rangers were going into this game with quite a record killing off power play.
They've done tremendously against the opposition power plays in recent games, of course, and the one thing that might mitigate against them, I think, in the third period is the fact that they have lost so many top players with game misconducts, including 3 defensemen.
We'll give you some out-of-town scores. There was a few surprises. Edmonton, final against Montreal, 3-1. Edmonton now takes a 2-game lead over Montreal, and they're heading for Edmonton. Minnesota, 9-6 over Boston. Minnesota takes a 2-goal lead, and now they're on their way to Minnesota. The Islanders, 5-1 on Toronto. They're on their way to Toronto, but Toronto's down by 2 games. There's Quebec. Philadelphia taking the second one from Quebec, 8-5. Philadelphia takes a 2-game lead in that series, and they're on their way to Quebec. A final, Buffalo over Vancouver. Once again, a 2-game lead by the Buffalo Sabres over Vancouver. They're on their way to Vancouver. Calgary, the second win over the Chicago Blackhawks, 6-2. So you have a few surprises, and there's Pittsburgh, another surprise. Pittsburgh over St. Louis, 6-4. So Pittsburgh goes back to Pittsburgh with just what they came into St. Louis to get, 1 win.
Well, that's, of course, what any road team wants to do, and nobody said playoff hockey ever went according to form all the time, and certainly that's been proven over the last 2 nights. And I think for the fans, it's a great thing to see 2 games in 2 nights against the same 2 teams, and it seems to me that the NHL format of a 3 out of 5 in the first round is a very wise one, and one that has established rivalries and established interest.
We'll be back in just a moment.
When I first started doing Eastern commercials, I was almost apologetic. That was 1976, and service wasn't as good as it should have been. A lot has changed since then, and people seem to know it. Because for 2 years in a row, more people have chosen to fly Eastern than any other airline in the free world. That tells me our people are doing a fine job. After all, I may get you to try Eastern once, but they're the ones who get you to come back. At Eastern, we have to earn our wings every day.
Hey! La la, ça sent. Look, look. La la, ça sent. Who are those guys? Les jeans tout cachés. Les choses déshabillées. Tous les hommes qui vont. Hey! Familiar. Ça sent. Ça sent. Oh la la, ça sent. Oh la la, ça sent.
Manufacturers Hanover knows each one of you saves your own special way. The ones who practice saving long-term.
This'll be ready when you are, Doc.
Or who save while they practice. That's why we have so many different savings plans. One'll fit you to a T. The ones who save today for tomorrow. Or who saved yesterday for today. However you see fit to save, Manufacturers Hanover will fit you to an MHT. Vitalis says it's true. A man has to keep himself under control.
I've just been transferred from Hawaii to Alaska, but I'm under control.
He lost the Ferguson account, the Jones account, and his wife ran away with his partner.
But I'm under control.
For every type and style of hair, Vitalis has a product specially designed to give you a terrific natural look you can keep under control all day.
4,000 feet, 3,000 feet, 2,000 feet.
But I'm under control.
Who says it's true? Vitalis says it's true.
At a great deal of expense and planning, we are down in the basement of the Forum, behind all the seats that are stored. And the reason is that Gloria Loring and I are going to talk a little bit.
Well, the reason is because Jim's adoring fans just couldn't stay away from him, and they were getting a little hysterical, so we had to come someplace nice and quiet to get away.
Gloria Loring is a lady from New York. You know, they saw you come out to Southern California, look at all the beautiful ladies out here. She's born in Hell's Kitchen section of New York, and of course is Liz on the soap opera Days of Our Lives. We're here to talk, not about a soap opera, though, but a thing that's got a great deal of sentimental value attached to it.
Well, yes, about 2 years ago, my husband Alan Thicke and I found out that our then 4-year-olds got juvenile diabetes. And my husband, being a man of action, looked around and thought, well, now what can I do to affect some change in what's going to happen to Brennan and help find a cure and raise money for research. And he put together his two favorite loves, music and hockey, and called on some very good friends of ours from the Los Angeles Kings and the New York Rangers, and wrote some special material with friend Danny Mann, and sold over 125,000 records.
That was the famous Hockey Sock Rock, but really sold 125,000 copies.
And Alan formed a record company in Canada called Platinum Records. And in Canada, 100,000 records is a gold record. So we have a very special presentation. And I must say, very special thank you to the Ranger organization and the Ranger fans who were so very supportive of us and the effort, and just got right in there right from the beginning. Jerry Buss here with the Kings did the same thing, and it was because of the Ranger organization and their willingness to assist us that those kind of numbers were achieved.
Phil Esposito, Dave Maloney, Ron Duguay, and John Davidson, of course, were the so-called singers on the Ranger record.
Also, by the way, Pat Hickey, Pat Hickey, just before he was traded to Toronto, we just got the color cover shot. There was Pat's shining countenance on there, and he traded him to Toronto.
Gloria, I know you got a presentation here, and we've got the biggest receiver of a presentation you've ever seen, John Davidson. John, JD, come on in here.
Yes.
Hey, JD.
Come on over here.
Step right in.
Thank you.
John, this
I
is
want
Gloria
you to
Loring.
know, for those of you out there who ever saw the videotape they did of the Rangers singing, my children's favorite part of the entire record is the guy who played the ketchup bottle. And the ketchup bottle player was John Davidson. You did a wonderful job on the ketchup.
Thank you very much. And I'd like to get out my next contract that I get a real saxophone. But it was something we really enjoyed doing with like the Rangers, the Kings, Phil Esposito, the Thicke family. It's something, and for the juvenile diabetes people, it's something that we felt that we loved to do, and our guys, we put some time forward into it, and we loved it, and we pushed it in Canada and a bit in the States down here. And I'd like to thank all the fans that really helped out in buying the record for these people. And like I said, maybe if I can get a real saxophone, I'll get away from that ketchup bottle. And I'd sing a few bars here, but I've got a little bit of a cold from yelling during this game here, so I can't do it.
Also, I just want to say hello to Phil, because I know Phil is home tonight, and we are great fans and friends, and thank you, Phil, also for being so instrumental in all of this. Now, this is the presentation. I think it looks rather handsome and well-deserved to John Davidson, and of course, Pat and Dave and Ron and Phil will also be presented with these.
Great, thank you very much. And I've got some friends here at the game from the Eagles, the band The Eagles. I'm going to run right over and show them. My first record was a gold. The first gold record. Thank you very much. And I'm sure on behalf of all the guys I talked to, David Maloney and Ronnie Duguay before the game, they're very grateful for this. And our time, we feel anytime that you need something like this, we're more than available. And I'm sure I can speak on behalf of Pat Hickey and Phil also. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Gloria, thank you very much for being here, and perhaps someday you'll be able to stand here or someplace else and say there's a cure for juvenile diabetes. It would be nice.
Well, that's our goal, yeah.
We'll be back here in the Forum in just a moment. This is New York Rangers hockey.
Experience the art of television at its best on the one television that is itself a work of art, the Emmy Award-winning Sony Trinitron. Sony, the one and only.
If you've never used Fuji film, then you can't know how it captures the mist coming off the lake at 6 in the morning, or how Fuji responds to the subtle shadows of evening light, how it sees every color, every mood. But now that you've seen the beauty Fuji captures all over the world 11 million times a day, don't you think it's time you tried it? Fujifilm, the world is full of beautiful reasons to use us.
There's only one thing around here that works as hard as my son, my Datsun. 8 years old, still going strong. They are driven.
Now it's my truck.
Yep, I got me a new Datsun King Cab. It has more power, gets even better gas mileage, and look at that room. Datsun's been good for my family.
Do I have to wait 8 years for this one?
Have a Datsun. Have two.
It's good for you. It's good for you.
These people have something many other airline employees don't, a job. Because last year, while other airlines laid off almost 18,000 people, Eastern actually added some. We're trying to keep people because that means keeping service. And we don't think you should have to give up service just because times are tough. After all, I may get you to try Eastern once, but these are the people who make you want to come back. At Eastern, we have to earn our wings every day.
Manufacturers Hanover knows each one of you saves your own special way. The ones who have a lifetime to save, or who make time to save. That's why we have so many different savings plans. One will fit you to a T. The ones who save today for tomorrow. The ones who saved yesterday for today.
Thanks, Daddy.
However you see fit to save, Manufacturers Hanover will fit you to an MHT.
Because of the request by the security people here at the Los Angeles, the forum in Inglewood, Jim Gordon's interview was done downstairs by the truck. And by the way, the security people here are doing a fantastic job. There's the second period stats. Los Angeles 3-2 over the Rangers, 29 shots to 17 over the Rangers. They've had 7 power plays, the Rangers have had 2, and the Kings have had 3 power play goals. And that's been the difference in this hockey game. Steve Baker has been outstanding in nets for the Rangers, as had Mario Lazard been outstanding for the Los Angeles Kings. There's the game misconducts. Jerry Korab, Jay Wells, John Paul Kelly, Barry Beck, Chris Katstopoulos, and Ed Hospodar with 2. If you notice that Barry Beck, Katstopoulos, and Hospodar are defensemen for the New York Rangers. Korab is a defenseman for the Los Angeles Kings. Kelly is a left wing, and Jay Wells is a defenseman. And Jim Gordon now has gotten back up from downstairs. And Jim, I'm a little jealous of you. I got pounded and beer thrown on me. You get the nice, pretty-looking girl.
Some got it and some don't.
I guess and when you got it, you flaunt it as you're doing now.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Los Angeles Kings.
All right. Minutes of hockey to go. Rangers are trailing the Kings by a score of 3-2. This is the second game of the first round of the Stanley Cup playoffs.
There's the Kings goal that made it 3-1. Watch Taylor in front of the net take the puck right away from his teammate, Terrion. Out to the point on the right-hand side. Up front, there's Terrion wearing number 14. Watch Taylor take it right away from him and put it over Baker. That made the score 3-1. The Rangers a little later came back, and Duguay got the goal that put the Rangers back into the hockey game. There's Dave Taylor. He's been quite influential in this hockey game. He caused the riot as far as I was concerned. Came out without a scar. No penalties at all. Here's the guy, and watch the play of Laidlaw, and he's been outstanding in this hockey game. He goes around Shatro. Remember, I said Shatro was not the fastest skater, and with his back to the play, a bad thing for defensemen to do.
And we are underway in the third and final period here tonight, unless somebody ties up the game in regulation time. Kings coming back to their own end. Here comes Hedberg. He's in. Couldn't quite get the shot teed up. In front. Duguay. Backhand. Nielsen. Save.
What a save that was.
Big opportunity. Harris. I'll tell you, there's no more effective hockey player against the Rangers in these two games than Billy Harris.
Jim, there was no more effective hockey player on the Kings all year against the Rangers than Billy Harris.
Assist by number 20, Mark Hardy. Number 18, Dave Taylor. Time of that goal was 8.
There's the play by Hedberg. He missed the puck going in. He couldn't handle it. And watch the save. Nielsen, the save, the right leg by Lazard.
Face off on the right side of Steve Baker. Kings had the puck. Shot here possible. Knocked away by Laidlaw. Jensen goes after it. Rangers in their own end. This is Greshner playing on defense. If you've just tuned in, we'll give you a recap as best we can of a horrible mess at the end of the first period that has resulted in the ejection of a good part of both teams. Fox sends one in. As a delayed whistle on a high stick. 19:01 to go in the game.
Jim, rule number 29F of the National Hockey League rulebook. In playoff games, any player who incurs a total of 2-game misconduct penalty shall be suspended automatically for the next playoff game of his team.
Eddie Hospodar is therefore gone.
Hospodar is out Saturday night.
Eddie has been playing the best hockey of his Ranger career over the past few weeks when teamed up with Barry Beck. Very effective.
Jim, he's matured tremendously.
Scramble for the puck, and it just goes wide of Steve Baker. Eddie Johnstone lugs it out. Tom Maloney plays it in. Tom Maloney and Chartraw. Allison back there. This is Hardy, number 20. Greshner slowing up San Laurent. Shot by Hopkins is a save by Baker. Johnstone ahead. I didn't get the shots on goal second period. We'll try to get those for you, but the total's at 29-17 currently. Kings. Hardy is in. The Rangers are trailing by a goal. Jerry Gillis, a long time to go in the hockey game. Gillis eludes a check. Dave Lewis back. This is Taylor. And Gillis runs it. Right side, Nethery. Lance is in deep. Could not center it, though. Lewis got back. Nethery's got it again. In front. Badney. Save. Nice play by Nethery. And a good save by Lazard.
The defense of the Kings is a little bit tough.
Shot is high in the air and in.
So as we've seen happen many, many times, the team with good scoring opportunities is missing the shot. And watch this one. It goes up into the air and just does get over Baker. We have a 4-2 hockey game.
We'll wait for the announcement of the goal, but it comes at 2 minutes and 34 seconds of period number 3.
That's the first goal the Kings have gotten.
Goal to number 9.
When the teams are in arms.
Who else? Billy Harris.
Number 16, Marcel Dion.
Saved by Baker.
25, Dave Lewis.
Dave Lewis and Dion on the assist.
34.
At 2:34.
Los Angeles goal.
So the Rangers are down by 2 again.
Assist to number 16, Marcel Dion. Number 25, Dave
Icing call.
2:34.
17 minutes to go. 4-2 Kings. This is New York Rangers hockey.
Buffalo 5.
This is the oil that saves you gas. But it does more. It can take you
From New York
To London.
to Paris,
To Sweden.
to Tokyo.
To Hollywood.
and back to New York.
25,000 miles without an oil change. Mobil 1, the oil that saves you gas and more.
In the Rangers' end, free puck. Shot, possible, saved by Baker. Just hit him. He's hurt a little bit. Baker looked a little bit stunned when he stood up. Apparently he's all right. We'll watch him. Laidlaw in the corner. Fox lost his edge. Rangers had the puck. Hedberg ahead to Nielsen. Nielsen's in. Looks for help. He's got Doogie. Screen. Can't get the shot away. It is taken away by Fox coming back. Dave Maloney. Hedberg. Jensen and Hedberg. This is the Kings with the puck. Knocked away by Nielsen. Rangers and Kings both on a full change. Vadnais back. Good forechecking by Saint-Laurent. Good forechecking by the Kings team. Don Maloney back. Almost in off Dave Maloney. Almost in off Dave.
Everything else has happened.
This is Allison. Allison runs his man. And it goes into the Rangers' end. Baker will give the puck to Vadnais. See Vadnais directing him where he wanted it. 15:24 to go. Rangers trailing 4-2. Dave Maloney ahead. Don Maloney, solid check on Dodd. That one hurt.
And Don is slow getting up, and he comes to the bench.
Eddie Johnstone. Johnstone. 4 men around him. Shot. Oh, what a shot, and what a save that was. Allison with a cannonball. Icing will be called.
Other playoff scores.
14:49 to go. 4-2 Kings. This is New York Rangers hockey.
That series is...
Right there. We're right there. We were next. Hey. You're next? Yes. Congratulations. Luigi's a 100 customer. Everything free.
Sitting pretty, all together in Shaker City.
How you enjoy, huh?
Sitting pretty, all together in Shaker City.
We are in Shaker City.
Face-off will be on the right side of Lassard. There's been a change in the scoring. Bill will give it to you in just a bit. Chartreux around the turn. Wallian takes it away. Chartreux turns the right side this time. Good forechecking by Nethery, knocks it loose, but it's back to center zone. Dion spun around. Nethery back. Peter Wallian. Laidlaw. Knocked out the blue line. Good back checking by the Rangers. Almost had a breakaway. Wallian's shot. High off the glass. Wallian and Chartreux. In front for Hardy. Chartreux. At the blue line, broken up by the Rangers. Excellent play by Laidlaw again.
He's had a good game.
Hardy. Wallian. Penalty coming up.
And it'll be against Los Angeles.
Baker finally goes to the bench. Here comes Duguay. Drops it back. Gillis throws it back. Greshner's got the puck. Penalty hasn't been called yet. Rangers in front. Couldn't jam it in. Greshner in the corner. Still has it under control. Gillis goes after it. Taylor hits him. Taylor falls on the puck. And finally the whistle blows.
The change in the score and LA's second goal, it has now been credited to Dion. Hardy and Taylor get the assist. The goal originally was credited to Hardy. So the Rangers will have a power play with 13:27 left in this third period.
Los Angeles penalty to number 2.
There's Chartreux, and that's why he's going into the penalty box. face-off in Los Angeles zone to the right of Lazard. There's Rick Chartreux.
Rick Chartreux, 2 minutes for tripping. And the penalty,
6:33 the time of the penalty against Chartreux. It's a tripping penalty. Duguay puts it in front, but Dave Lewis is there.
Dave Lewis, the steadiest defenseman that the Kings have.
Vadnais. Duguay. Nielsen. Good pass. Dave Maloney in front. Save. Rebound in.
Duguay got the goal again. A little bit of indecision on Brian Lewis as to whether or not he was going to allow it. The Kings claimed that the Rangers were in the crease. Brian Lewis made no motion at all. We'll show you the replay. It's a power play goal for the Rangers. There's Nielsen up front. That's Hedberg. He tried to tip it in. Duguay comes in, knocks it out of the hand of Lazard.
New York goal, a power play.
But once again, the Rangers are back in the hockey game. It is now 4-3.
Assist to number 26, Dave Maloney.
So far, they've given the game goal to Hedberg, but I think it goes back to Duguay.
Here come the Rangers again. Allison. Save. Rebound. In front. Don Maloney saves. Rangers almost tied it up. Icing call. 12:35 to go in the game. Kings 4, Rangers 3. This is New York Rangers hockey. Yep.
Buying a home videotape recorder today can be very confusing.
Backwards, forwards, fast, slow motion. Just tell me what you want.
Freeze frame.
Just tell me what you want.
Answer 14-day programming here.
You find something fast? Ba-ba-bing.
But when the smoke clears, we think you'll find one that does just about what everybody else's does, and does things nobody else's does. It's the Betamax. And naturally, it's from Sony, the one and only.
We're back once again in Los Angeles. Both teams 5 aside, 4-3 the score. Rangers have just missed a big opportunity to tie up the game, but they continue to play their disciplined hockey. And you get the feeling the Rangers certainly are not out of this one at all.
Not by a long shot are they out of this. And Allison once again gets thrown out of the face-off circle. He must set the league record for that.
Free puck. Resner bodies his man, but can't contain him. This is Loose. Save! Big save. Baker on that one. I thought Loose had one. Rangers coming down. They've got a 3-on-2, but not too swift, and the puck goes out of play.
That was quite a save by Baker.
Tonight's attendance, 12,645.
There's a disappointed hockey player. He doesn't like to miss. At number 23, Don Luce. Watch the save, the glove save.
Resner doing some tying up there behind him, too.
That would do Rizzuto justice.
12-19 to go in this hockey game. Rangers lead in games 1-0. Kings lead in this game 4-3. Wallace in front. Nethery shot is wide. Nethery put down. Rangers are now taking the game to the Kings. But back to center zone. Laidlaw. And back to the Rangers' end. Rangers lost Hospodar. Matter of fact, they've lost it for the game in New York on Saturday as well. 2 game misconducts. Katsopoulos with a game misconduct. Barry Beck with a game misconduct. All this happened in a big brawl at the end of the first period. Rangers making him play the puck. Hopkins made to play the puck and just doesn't do it. Korab, Wells, and Kelly all went out with game misconduct for the Los Angeles Kings in the same, I was going to say altercation, but it was just a mess.
That was Dean Hopkins doing the juggling act along the boards. There's tonight's attendance. Just about the same as last night. 11:31 left in this third period. Remember, if it ends in a tie, there is overtime. shots on goal, 34 for the Kings, 24 for the Rangers.
Larry Murphy back with the puck for the Kings. Lewis along the sideboards. Trying to contain Duguay, and he does for a face-off. 11 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Third period, 4-3 Kings, and this is New York Rangers hockey.
With Comtrex, you may almost forget you have a cold.
I have a bad cold, but I'm here because with Comtrex, I almost don't feel like I do.
I'm sure I still have a cold, but with Comtrex, I'd swear it's gone.
You could take any of these for a cold, but for one with nasal congestion, runny nose, aches, and coughs, Comtrex multi-symptom cold reliever is better. All by itself, Comtrex relieves all the major cold symptoms more than Dristan or Contac or Tylenol. Try Comtrex in tablets, capsules, or liquid.
Back to the face-off in center zone, Ron Duguay. Hedberg is in deep. Sharp angle. Hedberg getting away from Murphy. In front, Duguay, wide and high. The Rangers are now carrying the game to the Kings with 10:48 to go.
Jim, the Kings are sitting back trying to play defensive hockey. When you do that, you've got to get hurt. Face-off once again in the zone of Los Angeles to the left of Lazard, who's been outstanding, particularly in this period. 10:48 left in this third period. Steve Jensen.
This is Hardy, number 20. Kings coming out of their own end now. 10:39 to go. Greshner. Don Maloney. That's Fox on Maloney. Greshner will carry the puck. Being attacked from behind. He protects that puck beautifully with his body. Offside call. Greshner is one of the few guys, well, I can't say one of the few. He is very difficult to stop from behind. You can check him coming in on you with some difficulty, but he protects that puck just beautifully when he carries it.
And he's awfully tough to hit. He's like an eel.
I've never hit an eel. See how tough it is? There's Gresh. Laidlaw. Tommy's had a solid hockey game. Now Jensen comes out. Plays the corner, waiting for the bounce. Bad bounce for the Rangers. And Greshner got back. Strange bounce off the backboards. Mike Allison. That's Don Maloney in the corner. Allison knocks it away for Don. Allison's free. Allison's doing the work. Got Johnstone in front. Looking for Johnstone. And back into the corner, Don Maloney. He's got some shooting room now. In front, Allison. Allison put down penalty. Hardy and Allison. Hardy and Allison's going too.
Jim, what's going to happen is the Kings are going to get 2 penalties and Allison will get 1. After the call on the Kings, Allison and the defender went at it.
9:36 to go. Take a look at it again, Bill.
Watch the play in the corner. That's Allison. He's in front of the net. He gets pulled down. Lewis at that time raised his hand, signifying a penalty against the Kings. Allison then gets up, and they win each other with high sticks. There's got to be 4 to the Kings and 2 to the Rangers.
Let's see.
That was after Allison got up.
14, Mike Allison. 2 minutes for high sticking. Los Angeles penalty to number 20, Mark Hardy. 2 minutes for interference. Time of the penalty.
Okay, Bill.
I can't believe it. I can't believe that.
New York penalty to number 14, Mike Allison. 2 minutes for high sticking.
So by Allison coming back, deprived the Rangers of a power play.
It is 4-on-4. Nilsson gets it back to the point. Dave Maloney shoots, blocked in front. Hedberg, backhand through Nilsson. 9:25 remaining in the hockey game. This is Dave Lewis. Hedberg. Rangers looking very strong, but they trail by a goal. Vadnais reaches for it. Kings are breaking. Murphy ahead. Dave Maloney coming back. Bonner on him. Vadnais goes after the puck. Hedberg. And Bonner, number 8, has been a tough man.
He's good defensively, Jim.
Dave Maloney is in. Shot blocked. Knocked down. Score! Nielsen.
So the Rangers have tied it up on a beautiful play by Dave Maloney. And up front, Nielsen caught the puck with his body, dropped it down, and put it behind Lazard. Rangers have come back from a 4-2 deficit to tie it up at 8:33 left in this third period. There's Dave Maloney. He makes the circle. Watch the shot. It's a high shot. He just wants to get it to Nielsen. Nielsen stops it with his body. It drops down in front of him, and he put it behind Lazard. We have a tie hockey game.
Assist to number 26, Dave Maloney. Time 11-17. Repeating, New York goal.
That makes it 4-4 at 11-17. Nielsen from Dave Maloney.
That's Nielsen's second playoff goal. His first one came last night.
This is Ron Greshner. It's a tie hockey game. It was obvious that the Rangers had taken control, but it's a long way to go yet. Calamus. Duguay coming up to Laidlaw's side. Calamus and Duguay again. Good pass. Greshner can't get the shot away. Plays for Laidlaw. Looking for Greshner. He'll get to it. High check on Greshner. Duguay fighting along the boards. And Laidlaw again a good move. High in the air. Laidlaw being held by Lewis. Dugay's in there outmanned, and Lewis has the puck.
The Rangers are making a change. Greshner comes off.
7:41 to go in regulation time. Good move. But he couldn't follow it up. Dave Taylor.
And the penalty box once again is empty.
Rangers have had a pretty good night, 4-on-4, haven't they, Bill? A couple of days.
Have they ever?
Center zone play. Theriot. Vadnais. Can't give these defensemen enough credit the way they've been playing double and triple duty tonight. Now the Kings are in pretty good form coming in. Jensen for Theriot. Knocked away. Rangers have it. Dave Maloney again. Splits the defense. In front. Kicked away by Lazard. Oh, Dave was cut down. Oh, they hit him on the leg. Oh,
he's hurt.
Oh, they broadsided his leg.
And the Ranger bench empties, going out to see what's happened to Dave Maloney. It looks like the right leg.
As he had a hockey game, too. So far, they have assist on Dugay's and Nielsen's goal for Dave, and a solid hockey game to begin with. Dave has had knee problems. That did not look like knee. Lower leg or maybe thigh.
The Rangers can ill afford to lose a guy of Dave Maloney's caliber. You don't replace those skates. Looks like the Los Angeles doctor coming out.
Rangers had their own position with him, too. 6:55 to go. Third period, score 4-4. This is New York Rangers hockey.
Now only one traveler's check offers you exclusive new services that protect more than just your money. Now if you lose your credit cards and ID along with your traveler's checks, only one traveler's check will help you cancel your cards. Only one will issue you a temporary ID and cash a check for up to $200. Only one will put its travel service at your service 24 hours a day. Only this one. Ask for American Express. Now they protect more than just your money. Now they help protect your vacation.
And blew up number 5, Carol Batman.
Jim, the Rangers have brought two doctors out from New York with them on this trip. Dr. Norman Scott and Dr. John Grosine are here.
To assist to number 26, Dave Maloney, and number 11, Paul Nielsen.
The stretcher is out, and Dave is going to be put on it.
They're making a change in the goal scoring. They're giving that goal still to Hedberg, the one that we were sure that Duguay had gotten. And they're giving Dave Maloney an assist.
Looked like Duguay knocked it right out of the glove of the goaltender Lazard.
I thought so. So anything we give you tonight is going to be unofficial. And this is a tough one with the Rangers here.
And the fans here in the Los Angeles Forum give a hand to Dave.
We'll try to get some word to you before the end of the game about Dave's condition as they take him downstairs.
Jim, the Rangers have only now 2 defensemen left. They started the game as defensemen. They have Vadnais and Laidlaw.
Supporting that leg around the knee and thigh. Here's some scores in case you missed them. Edmonton 3, Montreal won a final, 9-6 Minnesota. Toronto lost to the Islanders 5-1. Quebec beaten by Philadelphia 8-5. Look at these Stanley Cup playoff scores, all high. Buffalo 5-2, Calgary 6-2. Can't believe those scores.
Jim, the scoring in the league this whole year has been high.
Pittsburgh, as expected, is tough in the playoffs. They lost the first one after a struggle and beat St. Louis in the second.
The Rangers started out with 6 defensemen. They have lost Hospodar, Beck, Kostopoulos, and Dave Maloney.
Dave's injury looks serious enough to think about the rest of the series. Rangers had the puck again. Gillis gets it back, but the Kings will steal. Puck is out of play. 6:41 remaining in regulation time. Kings 4 and Rangers 4.
With Maloney, and it looks like he's going to be out a while, and Hospodar out in the game in New York on Saturday. The Rangers will have to dig down and bring up somebody.
Greshner sends one in. 6:34 remaining in the game.
They have Bothwell.
Wallet has the puck in the corner and back out the center zone.
They have Bothwell, and they have Dory in New Haven.
Icing call back into the Kings' end. 6:21 to go.
Face-off back into the Kings zone where it's been most of this third period. Shots on goal, 34 for the Kings now, 25 for the Rangers. Duguay comes out with Hedberg and Nielsen. Greshner is still on defense, and he's on defense now with Carol Vadnais. And there's the big gun for the Los Angeles Kings, Billy Harris.
Greshner keeps it in. Duguay. Fox knocks it loose. Hedberg comes back and finds Greshner. Rangers will have to double shift defensemen. Get a shift and a half before they make a one-man change. Shot. Wide. Rebound. In front. Save. Still loose. Greshner goes down, and Greshner might be hurt. He's getting up slowly. He's all right. Whoa. Looks like he got a bloody mouth.
That's Dion. There's a flurry around the Ranger net, and this was a close call. The Rangers not being able to get control of the puck. There's Greshner, and there's Dion.
.554 to go in the game. It is tied at 4. Vadnais is out with Laidlaw now. Behind Tom. Kings are forcing the play now. Saint-Laurent. Shot blocked. Duguay goes after it. Kings did not keep it in, I don't believe. It's back in for an offside call. 5:39 to go in the game.
Face off outside of the Ranger zone.
We set penalty records for Stanley Cup playoffs tonight. Duguay now mouthing off a little bit. Everybody's talked a little bit tonight. Ronnie's had a solid series, as he's had a solid few weeks here. Actually, about a month and a half, 2 months now since he came back.
You're absolutely right, Jim. He's been outstanding, and it's not just been goals.
Shawcross shot, saved Baker. Shawcross got a tough, long-distance shot. Allison ahead, blocked. Saint Laurent. Baker. And Carol Vadnais. Center zone. Allison ahead.
Rangers are giving it just that little bit extra, Jim, all the time.
Greshner back on the ice. Isaac.
5:08 left in this third period.
Tonight's 3-star selection will be made by Alan Melliver.
So we've got one of those big face-offs coming up. In the meantime, there's some messing around going on at the blue line.
Immediately following tonight's game.
The penalty total in this game, 265 minutes, breaking both club marks and numerous league records for a playoff game. All of these little bits of information from John Halligan.
Face-off will be on the left side of Mario Lessard. Rangers and Kings are tied at 4, 5:08 to go. Free puck in front, and Lewis has it. Dave Lewis.
Solid defenseman, Dave Lewis.
Greshner keeps it in. No. Has to come back with Laidlaw. Risky pass to get away with it. Laidlaw put it right on the money. Inside the 5-minute mark now in regulation time. Laidlaw. Rangers have 2-on-1. In front, Don Maloney. Miss it. Set up by Johnstone. Laidlaw sends it into the corner with Don Maloney. Johnstone's in front now. Knocked down and wide. Greshner stays in deep. Rangers out fighting him in front. Couldn't get the shot. 3-on-2 maybe. Slow breakout. Stolen by Laidlaw. Laidlaw poke checked away on a save. Allison is back protecting Laidlaw's side.
That was the chances.
Here comes Fox. Outside the net. I thought it was in. Baker lost sight of it. Or didn't play it. Maybe he knew it was wide. Johnstone ahead. Lost. Keon coming in.
Save! What a save by Baker. That one was labeled.
Rangers have possession coming down. 3:47 in the game. Nethery. Hardy. That's Taylor doing some rough checking on the boards.
Laidlaw took a calculated risk and got away with it. He came way in from the blue line, leaving nobody protection behind him. What a game he has had. A year ago this time, he was playing with Northern Michigan University.
All right, the Rangers will put Anders Hedberg, Ulf Nielsen, and Ron Duguay out on the ice. Carol Vadnais and Tom Laidlaw on the back line. Face off in the Kings' end goes wide to Hardy. Hardy coming out. Duguay on Hardy, takes it away and sends it back in again. Short draw. Nielsen forechecking. Duguay takes a heavy check in the corner. Nielsen helps keep it in. 3:08. It has turned out to be a Ranger period solidly in their favor. But it's a close game yet. This is tough here. Dion's in front.
Hit the post, Jim.
Saint Laurent in front, and they couldn't find him with a pass. It hit the post. Saint Laurent. Saint Laurent.
Saint Laurent doing the work in the corner. The Rangers could not clear the puck out of their zone. And the Kings go ahead 5-4. There's Saint Laurent. That's Nielsen going in after him. Hedberg protecting out in front. Saint Laurent makes the turn, gets away from Nielsen. There you see number 12, Dean Hopkins, going onto the other side. And a beautiful pass under the stick of the Ranger defender, which was Vadnais. So with 2:44 left in this third period, the Kings are out in front 5-4.
And the Rangers will have to pull out all the stops down. Hopkins goal at 17-16.
And number 23, Don Luce.
Don Luce gets an assist with on the run. Allison.
16.
Johnstone in the corner, run by Murphy.
Los Angeles.
John Maloney is run by Dave Lewis.
Assist to number 15.
Shot.
Andre Solomon.
Eddie Johnstone trying to put it behind the goaltender.
Don Luce. Time of the goal.
Allison doing the work.
16.
Pull down. Penalty. Kreshner. Wide. There'll be a power play for the Rangers with 2:05 to go in the game.
This will mean when it gets down to about the minute-and-a-half mark, you might see Craig Patrick make the change, take the chance, and pull the goaltender to create a 6-on-4 skating situation.
Terrion goes to the box.
The Kings have 3 power play goals. The Rangers have 1 power play goal.
14, Greg Terrion.
Greg Terrion gets the penalty. 2 minutes for hooking. Face-off will be in the zone of the Kings.
Los Angeles penalty to number 14, Greg.
The Rangers have taken time out.
17:55.
Steve Baker over at the bench getting a drink of water, and the Rangers around him. He's had a long night out there. Darryl Vadnais, Rangers senior man now.
I'm sure that Craig Patrick is explaining to the Rangers how he wants them to get Baker off the ice. There's 2 minutes and 5 seconds left in this third period. The score, the Kings 5, the Rangers 4. The Rangers have a power play. Unless the Rangers score, Terrion will be out in the penalty box for all but 5 seconds remaining in this third period.
The Rangers will be coming back home, of course, to play 2 games at Madison Square Garden Saturday and Sunday, with a chance to wrap it up in New York. And the puck back behind the goal line. Hedberg runs his man. Ranger power play. Not cleared. Now it will be. Eddie Johnstone back. Johnstone fires it ahead. Duguay in deep. Murphy has clearing room. Baker still in the game, as you see. Plays it up to Gresh. 1:37 to go in the game. Johnstone's got the puck. Lost it. Bonner goes in. Rangers trying to get Baker out of there very soon. We're going to have to give you a long-range shot of the action from here on in, because this is the time in Los Angeles where everybody stands up. And since the cameraman is sitting down, that gives it a problem. A big opportunity for the Rangers to tie up this hockey game. They have fought back time and again tonight. Here comes Hedberg. Hedberg's got it. 2 men in front. Back to the point. Kreshner. Nilsson and Duguay. Nilsson pinned immediately by Murphy. Dion. He'll clear.
1 minute and 5 seconds left in this third period.
Eddie Johnstone has the puck in the Rangers' end. Intercepted. Save. Here comes Ron Kreshner. 56 seconds. Baker goes to the bench. Lazard stops the play, and he'll hold the puck, even though he's not checked that time.
Bad play by Lazard. The Kings can ill afford to have a face-off in this situation in their own zone. 50 seconds left in this third period. 45 seconds left on the penalty to Terrion. The face-off in the Kings zone to the left of Lazard. Allison's out there. Wallin is out there. Don Maloney. Alf Nielsen. guess that Duguay will be taking the face-off. Or it may be Allison. They're going to the bench now to see who it'll be.
And it looks like we're going to have a timeout call.
And this time it's the Kings to call timeout. There's the empty Ranger net.
Los Angeles. Timeout, Los Angeles.
There's not a great deal more to be said about this one. There are 50 seconds remaining. The Rangers are down by a goal. With the exception of the early minutes of the hockey game, they have been down throughout, tied at one time, and now have a power play and an empty net. Lassard goes back toward his net. The next two games will be in New York. This has been a costly game for the Rangers. We'll be very surprised if Dave Maloney is ready at all over the weekend. We still cannot get any further word on the extent of his injury. We'll try to find out before the end of the game. They have lost Eddie Hospodar with a double game misconduct penalty for at least the next game in New York. Now in the Los Angeles end, Ron Duguay will take control of the puck as he gets it over to the right side for Wally. Greshner. Don Maloney. Allison's in front. Allison's in front. So is Laidlaw. Wallen from the point. Pass across. Greshner. Sharp angle. Wallen shot. Wide. Allison. Time remaining 30 seconds. In front. Save. Loose. Rangers have it again. Referee's in the way. Duguay back to the point. 23 seconds. Wallen to Duguay. Shot. Deflected in front. Kings. Open net. Stopped down by Greshner. High stick call. Stops the clock with 16.
And Jim, because the Kings are shorthanded and the high stick by the Rangers, the puck will be brought back into the Ranger zone near the Ranger net. Baker goes back into the net with 16 seconds left in this third period.
On Saturday at 5:50 p.m. and Sunday at 4:20 p.m. See all the action with Bob.
Face-off will be to the right side of Steve Baker, back in the net once again. 16 seconds to go.
Saturday at 5.
The Rangers will be getting the first plane out of Los Angeles tomorrow morning, 8:30. American Airlines getting in New York around 4:30. For those of you who would like to meet them, greet them, families and friends. Arriving at JFK. Greshner ahead. Duguay trying to break. He does. Save. Rebound missed. 5 seconds to go. 2 seconds. And that'll do
it. Jim, it looked like that last play was a set play by the Rangers, and it almost paid off.
Well, they sure came close. And there's nothing to be ashamed of in the way they played this hockey game, Bill.
Nothing at all. Now, we're going to show you that almost with seconds left. There were 13 seconds left on it. There you see the time up there in Greshner. And the tip by Don Maloney. And he throws it up ahead, and Duguay circles the field and pulls it away.
Check.
He goes in all alone on Lazard. The puck is up on end, and he can't control it. And a good save by Mario Lazard.
Three-star selection by Alan Malabar.
We'll have a couple of closing words for you in just a bit, but the final score is Kings 5 and Rangers 4, and this is New York Rangers hockey.
Kings number 16, Marcel Dion.
We've got the same car.
Datsun 200SX. Isn't the mileage beautiful?
Beautiful.
Don't you love the acceleration?
Love it.
Isn't Datsun driven?
Driven.
It's so easy to fall in love with a Datsun 200SX.
Is it as good for you as it is for me?
Yeah.
It's good for you. It's good for you.
Mamma Mia Pizzeria, 1 cheese, 1 pepperoni, and mushroom, 1 sausage and pepper.
Listen, I didn't order any pizza.
And 1 large double anchovy.
Only Richie Kelly orders double anchovy.
Sitting pretty, all together in Schaefer City. Sitting pretty, all together in Schaefer City.
Schaefer